Hello everyone. Welcome back to this lecture series on chemical and physical equilibria. This is lecture number 6. In the last lecture, I have discussed how to derive the Van 't Hoff reaction isotherm. What I'm going to do in this lecture is that I'm going to derive I'm going to derive a relationship between equilibrium constant and the standard free energy change and equilibrium constant with the cell potential. Okay, let's get into the topic. So in the last lecture we have discussed about Van 't Hoff reaction isotherm. Van 't Hoff reaction isotherm. Suppose if you consider a reversible reaction involving a reversible reaction which is homogeneous gas phase reaction. Homogeneous gas phase reaction. Okay. Yeah, homogeneous gas phase reaction. Say for example, let me consider a reaction like this, where A, B are reactants, C and D are products, and I'm going to make one more assumption here, that the assumption is that I'm going to assume A, B, C and D all are ideal gases. Okay, if I assume like this, then we can write Van 't Hoff reaction isotherm for this reaction as delta G for the reaction is equal to standard free energy change of the reaction plus RT ln partial pressure of C power m, partial pressure of D power n over partial pressure of A power x into partial pressure of B power y. Okay, so this is the Van 't Hoff reaction isotherm for the reaction. Before attaining equilibrium, this ratio is not a constant. This ratio is not a constant. Okay, before attaining equilibrium. So this ratio keep on changing, okay, as the reaction progress. Right? We call this ratio before equilibrium. This ratio is called before attaining equilibrium. Okay, before attaining equilibrium, this ratio, that is partial pressure of C power m into partial pressure of D power n divided by partial pressure of A power x and partial pressure of B power y, this ratio is not constant, and this ratio is represented as Q, where Q is called reaction quotient. Okay, so we can represent this simply as delta G equal to delta G naught plus RT ln Q, where Q is expressed in terms of partial pressure. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to derive a relationship between delta G naught and the equilibrium constant. Okay, suppose if this reaction attains equilibrium, let me write it in the next page. Okay, so what's the reaction we have? So I'm going to derive a relationship between delta G naught and equilibrium constant. This is our goal. So we have considered a reaction like this, gas phase homogeneous reaction, which is reversible initially, which is a reversible reaction at the beginning. Okay, it's a reversible reaction. So for any reversible reaction, Van't Hoff reaction isotherm can be given as delta G is equal to delta G naught plus RT ln QP, where QP is the reaction quotient. In this case, QP is nothing but partial pressure of C power m into partial pressure of D power n by partial pressure of A power x and partial pressure of B power y. Okay, and this is what we call as Van't Hoff reaction isotherm. This expression is what we call as Van't Hoff reaction isotherm, where QP is this ratio. Remember, QP is not a constant. QP will change, right, as the reaction goes towards equilibrium, right? So once it attains equilibrium, this ratio becomes constant. Before attaining equilibrium, this ratio is called reaction quotient, which is represented as QP, and this QP is not a constant. Okay, as the reaction move towards equilibrium, the QP value keep on changing, right? Now what happened once the reaction attains equilibrium, right? At equilibrium we know very well delta G for the reaction becomes 0. Not only that, this ratio become a constant. So QP will attain a constant value. QP will attain a constant value, which we represented as that constant is what we call as equilibrium constant. This constant is called equilibrium constant, right? So at equilibrium we can write the above expression, that is, I'll take this as equation number 1. Therefore the equation number 1 becomes, right, delta G is 0, keep delta G naught as such, plus RT ln, instead of QP I am going to put KP. Remember, QP is reaction quotient, which is not a constant. Okay, as the time progress, QP value will change till the attainment of equilibrium. Once the reaction attains equilibrium, then that ratio become constant. So instead of QP, we'll represent that ratio as KP, right? So therefore delta G naught can be given as delta G naught equal to, yes, what is delta G naught? Delta G naught equal to minus RT ln KP, right? Yeah, this is the relationship between standard free energy change of the reaction and equilibrium constant. Remember, equilibrium constant, right, the standard free energy change, right, standard free energy change depends on temperature. Okay, so keep this in mind, it's very, very important. Now suppose if a reversible reaction, if similar type of reaction occurs in a cell, okay, suppose I'll consider a cell reaction. Okay, a cell reaction which occurs like this, say X moles of A reacts and form Y moles of, or Y moles of B. Suppose I'll consider a cell reaction like this. Initially this reaction is a reversible reaction. So for this reaction we can write at equilibrium, once the reaction attains equilibrium, because we know very well before attaining equilibrium we have to write the Van't Hoff reaction isotherm expression. Then we have to do the similar process as we did the process earlier. So I'm going to do directly that at equilibrium, okay, we can write delta G naught for the reaction as minus RT ln KP, where KP is nothing but partial pressure, or in terms of concentration also we can write. So KP can be, or in terms of concentration I'll write it as Kc. So Kc can be given as Kc is equal to concentration of B power, or the right expression is activity. So I'll write in terms of activity. So Kc is equal to activity of the product B power Y divided by activity of the reactant A power X. Okay, this is Kc here. right? Yeah. So I'm giving the expression in terms of concentration, that's all. So delta G naught equal to minus RT ln Kc here. Now we know very well from electrochemistry, okay, from electrochemistry, from electrochemical principle, we know that delta G naught is nothing but minus NF E naught cell. Okay, delta G naught for a cell reaction can be given as minus N. N is the number of electrons transferred, okay, in the balanced cell reaction, right? And F is the Faraday constant. This is nothing but standard cell potential. If I substitute this in the above equation, so let me take this as equation number A. So what we'll get? We'll get minus NF E naught cell, okay, equal to minus RT ln Kc, right? If we cancels these, so we can write this as E naught cell equal to RT by NF into ln Kc. We can write like this. This is the relation between standard cell potential and equilibrium constant if the equilibrium reaction occurs in a electrochemical cell. Okay, yeah. Okay, stop here. We'll continue the remaining things in the next class, in the next lecture. Thank you.